Hey yo, it's Pro right here. I got the random word generator. Yo. But I'ma hit the button live to give you that new rhyme. I'm not even gonna use the word generation soon. I'm gonna use something more live. That'll be a random sentence or phrase. Rappers know that crime pays, and you can get a promotion doing a poem and almost rhyme right there, but I don't even care. You know I'm one of the very rare. You know I'm in poem. Did you hear it right there? It was my intention as a writer to get yours, yeah. Of course I made an appearance on my own track, appeared courtesy of me, like Cannabis said. Remember the man with the C was kinda nice, but then he was lost out at sea when he was in the military. I don't know what happened, very scary. That sometimes you just have that PTS, I guess. Maybe too many beers or something less or more, cause maybe it could be a substance, I'm not sure. I could send a message to one of my clients and ask them how they want their Lord Claude microphone lyrical person to come here with no rehearsing, be the singer. You brought that information, yeah. I told you to dig them out. I did my perfect dismount. I gave a sentence to show you what I was about. Let's do a random sentence generator, see if we can do it. There was coal inside of the rainbow, and it was surprised at what he found there. I think he found there were 8 colors or more. Maybe it was 7 and he wasn't sure. 2 rainbows came together, that's pure. If you ever see a double one, you know the end of one rainbow's color is the start of the next one. Right next to it, kind of like a cruller or a donut. I guess you could get them with all kinds of jelly, all different kinds of toppings that my son would want on top. That's what he tells me. That's why I was thinking rainbow in the pot of gold. What he found there, I know that was down there, like Australia. David proudly. I thought it said proudly. I don't know if you can see this. All that, like Ronda Rousey. Smack you in the head. David graduated from high school, top of his class at age 97. Wow. I guess he was stepping a little bit longer than he needed to be. Did I read it incorrect? Yes, it said 97. That is like so incredibly fresh. It's a prime number. No wonder he had to stay throughout the summer. At 92, it was probably like 5 more years and I'll be out under. Australia, I don't even know if I'll mail you the diploma. You'll have to show up and walk if you're able to without the stroller. All right, I'm gonna go someplace where I was when I was older, maybe when I was younger. Let's see if I can bring it like Felix under. She wore something, but now it's gone. He never understood why, what, when, and where. Left out who. Those are 5 W's, like A and W. Bring trouble to you. A-W-E. S-O-M-E, that's you too. Or some are in awe from what they saw. Too many W's in one place is like why, what, when, where, what for. They didn't leave out who. They knew who. They knew who because they Googled it right there on YouWho. That's why they didn't come with the who first. They were playing the sound of the group that made the music. Remember the sound of music? You know I come through and I can use it. He never understood why, but now I told him why, and now maybe he can use it in his new recollection. Of course, I will see who will win the election, but not all people who wander or lost. Some are trying to. Robert Frost diverged at the 2 paths in the wood when he was mending the wall. I don't even know why I say yes, y'all, because it's kind of old school. Let me hit the blocker right there and see what else we can get. Oh, we got phrases. Oh, yeah. Let's hit some phrases. Let's hit some random phrase generator. Let's see if I'm not afraid of any place that I can take you. I'm not seeing the phrases come up, but that's what I want. Oh, there's the phrase generator. Let's see what we got. Let's actually change the number to 5. Oh, not 25. That'd be live. Let's go right here and hit 5. Hit random. Hit the beat again. We don't want to switch it up. We want to go back and set the tone the way that I set it up. All right, we got some phrases. We got happy as a clam because now I am that I'm on these pages. Pages of SoundClouds. It was Jay Johnson right there. If you don't know, now you found out that's Jay Johnson. You should check out Jay Like. That's the new single. Lyrical Lord Plord, Professor Lyrical. Got material that'll knock your socks off or knock your blocks off. We were talking about sprinting with Noah. We here in Alexandria. That's where he's from for sure. Wiles, Wiley. Don't even try me. That's a book publisher. Or it could be Noah Wiley. See, that's kind of a wily guy. Noah Lyles. I lied. Shout out to Jen Lyles. She went to my high school. Isle. Try to be a busybody. See, like birds of a feather. You know they're probably flocking together. I didn't even look at the end to know it. I just remember the phrase because I know how it goes. That's why I'm happy as a clam because I was on the Isle of Shoals. Let's see if I can generate a whole different sentence. or a phrase. Oh, there it is. I guess crime pays. Back to square one. Lickety split. You know this rapper is quick. When the spit comes out, my spit is lickety. Rappers know that I'm so trickery. I'm not so trickery, I use trickery, but most MCs see me, they want to bicker with me. I'm not the person to do it to. Lickety like a banana split. Uh-oh, Tungo, back in the day, probably remember that. You don't even know where I'm at? I'm par for the course. I said R, could have said at, but I saw par right there that fast, I switched it. 2 rappers, 4 rappers, 6 rappers, all those numbers were wrong, but you saw the 2 and the 4, put them together, and now you get the 6 that I put in the song. It's not brain surgery, baby. It's lyrical law applaud dropping the bomb. That's what I was doing. You were cut below, I'm a little above, like a ribbon in the sky. Shout out to Stevie Wonder, no word of a lie. I want to hit the generate random phrases and get a reply, but you barking up the wrong tree with an MC that's like me. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth because he might have that apple of your eye. Big surprise. What a lovey-dovey. If 2 doves were having lovey-dovey, that means one is the wife and the other's the hubby. Maybe they're non-binary, maybe they're 0 and 1, maybe they're the sum of some other game, maybe they're somewhere in between, maybe they're young, maybe they're millennials, maybe they're XG, Generation Z, whatever you want to call them, boomers, hands down, walking on lands down, a cold day in hell before lyrical law applaud will land down, man down, that's what I'm shouting if your hands ain't up on D. Rappers know that I come through stronger than Chief J Strongbow. I'm on cloud 9. What happened to 10? What happened to 8? Why is 9 the one? Oh, 'cause it rhymes. I'm the one to find a gun, like father and son. I will shoot that like 6 revolvers playing Russian roulette, but I bet that I'll never do that yet. But I could probably do that if you wanted to make a bet that you could beat lyrical law applaud on the set. No sweat. Don't let them show you or sweat the technique. Tough it out. They used to tell you when you skinned your knee. Back in the day, a cold day in hell, I will tell stories like Run DMC or LL, Cool J moving the boxes, short end of the stick. I don't know if there's a long end of the stick, but whatever that means, you're probably gonna get it when I flip it. Let's go to a whole different vibe. Let's hit the X right here on top of the page and see if I can find another thing to rhyme. Ooh, let's use numbers. I like those. Let's hit some generate random phrases and see if they turn on like light bulbs. We got 642. Rappers don't know what they do. I could take the 6 and divide it into 42 and have 7 in time for you. But I don't know if I can choose how many numbers to pick. Oh, it seems that I can. Let's put 5 right there. Oh no, that's 15. That probably won't fit. I guess it does. 423 and 406. That's 829 reasons these rappers will get ripped. They're all 3-digit numbers except 17, so let's talk about it. That's one more than a 16, but when you hear me, it probably seems like you elated. It probably seems like I put one more on the end, and now you're like, whoa, lyrical law applaud, I guess he finally made it. Always did. Always will. Still got incredible skill like 555s when I'm rolling the dice. What's the chances that it will? Well, of course it's 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6, which is 36 times 6, which is 216 reasons these rappers don't ever want to miss. That was the probability. For you to battle me is silly. Like 19 with a 0 on the end divided by 19. Will he have 10 reasons for rappers to freeze? See that it's 503, that's kind of like the area code of 603. Add a 1 to the beginning and you're in NH, New Hampshire. 754 is the number way down here. Don't know if you can see it. If you multiplied 7 by 8, you'd have 56. That's 2 more than where you want to be. It's 54 that we need. So let's subtract 2. I'll come back way up here and then subtract 2 to be at 586 before you knew, because I didn't say it like I needed to do. I add the numbers of those digits together and have 19. Triple that, and I have 57 more. Rappers don't even know if they're sure. You should pause the tape and go back and check. Was Lord Plord really correct? Of course he was. What do you think I'm doing? I take 423, 406, and 586 and probably add it before you know what I'm doing. Well, 400 and 400 is 823 and 6 is 29. We did that before when we were back at the beginning of time. That's 829 plus 586. I could add the 200 and the 500, and that's one way I wouldn't miss. That's 700. Then just take the 86 again. When I add 29, I know I'm up to 915. When I add those numbers together, you should pause the screen and go back and see if the math is really adding or subtracting. You know that these numbers were not rehearsed before. There's no pattern because I hit random generator. But let's get rid of the 15 because I think that number's too big. Let's put 11. And then let's change the digits. Let's just put them between 1 and 100 and give it. Let's see if it actually worked. It did. Now we got 2-digit numbers. Kind of like when I was a kid. None of those numbers are close to when I was a kid except maybe 28. When I went on my first date, maybe divided by 2 at 14, I was straight watching Karate Kid. I think I did. You don't really know a cat like me who can do this that quick? Well, you could take 98 and 30 and probably have 128 reasons that rappers try to get wordy. That's like a 16 if it came at you 8 different times. Because 16 times 8, well, that's 128 reasons why. Rappers think that I'm fly, but 30's double. That's nice. That's 2 30s. That's 60 to be right. Or polite. I don't know why they put 2 30s there and try to get them extra dirty like dirt inside your hair. You need to wash it. Stop it. I take 30 and 30 like 60, add it to 98, and of course we have 158 topics. We could add 28 more to that and have 186. And if you don't think that's the number, then you aren't that quick. Because you can't possibly fit 82 and 37 in your same head. 80 and 30 is 110, plus 7 and 2 is 9. That's 119 reasons that MCs are about to possibly get fried. I take the 11 and the 9, and I combine all the numbers. 11 and 9 is 20, and now divide it by 2 when I have 10 under. Was a 2. You see what I did? 20 divided by 2 is 10, and that's where I want to flip. Add the 10 to the 30, that's 40. Add it to 54, it's 94. I don't even know why we're doing this. I'm not really sure. We could divide the 94 in half, probably come out with something in the 40s, because if it was 45 times 2, you'd have 90. You see where I am? You probably understand. Now I'm going to add 2 more just to be sure, but let's get off a different number because the topic's not really that dope anymore. I could take 19 and 1, make it 20, plus 30 gets 50, plus 61 is 110, plus 1, that's 111. Add 20 more, and now you're half stepping into 131. Don't even know what I've done. Maybe we should be multiplying like 30 times 19 and I'm done. That's 570 rappers getting trapped before they're out of this rat race. Lyrical law applaud, picking up your pace. Peace.